Holy shit, what an amazing fucking Raw. After a shitty fucking pay-per-view, I am just stunned to see such a quality show tonight. Oh my god, it was epic. Let's just get to it, because this is going to be a long fucking review, because I got a lot to say. We get Mysterio defeating Damien Sandow in an opening match. Not a great way to start off an epic night. Just burying Sandow here. I don't see the point of it. Losing in just a couple of minutes to Mysterio. Then we get the "Tell me I did not just see that" award. It's Booker T presenting. The Boogeyman fucking returns out of nowhere. It's random as fucking hell. But he comes out, he breaks the clock over his head. He's got the worms with him. I was marking out. Not like this is like a legend or anything, but a pretty entertaining character when he was there in 06. So, you know, it was fucking just awesome to see the Boogeyman again. Kofi Kingston wins this award for a fucking handstand. Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Oh, I'm going to vote for this. It's a handstand. How amazing. I mean, this is the most amazing moment, the most shocking moment is when Kofi did a fucking handstand. This shit has to be rigged. Which fucking retards would vote for this? Then we get a useless match. It's just Caitlyn defeating Eve. Fuck. Who fucking cares? Seriously. Fucking cares about the Divas anymore. Then we get the comeback of the year. And it's the New Age Outlaws comes out. And they come out to an edited version of their theme song. They cut out the word ass. But then Road Dogg ends up saying the word ass anyway when he says badass Billy Gunn. They did their New Age Outlaw shtick, and it was fucking just great to see that shit again. I never get tired of that. Especially after seeing all this PG bullshit. A marathon of PG bullshit. It's great to see the old classic nostalgic stuff. I'll take that over the new bullshit any day of the fucking week. And this is just cheap because the King wins. Jerry the King Lawler wins. You know, whether this was rigged or not, you know, people are going to feel guilty. Oh, I got to vote for the King. I don't want to vote for Lesnar because people are going to think I'm a bad guy. I don't want to be a bad guy. You know, just, it's not even a real comeback. You know, it came back from a heart attack. It's not a wrestling return. This is, you know, a return for wrestlers. Come on. We all know Lesnar deserved it. Then we get Kofi Kingston defeating Tensai. Just an unbelievable match here. I mean, like, how the fuck is a guy the size of Kofi Kingston supposed to take down a 350-pound monster like Tensai in under a minute? Fuck out of here with this unrealistic PG bullshit. Has no place on this show. Then we get Kiss of the Year. It's just AJ in every single category, so it's a little bit fucking retarded. But then you get Cena winning the nerdiest kiss, the nerdiest guy out of them all. That guy who doesn't even enjoy kissing women wins it. You know, and then Ziggler comes out. He breaks up a fight between Vicky and AJ, and then he gives her a kiss, a real fucking kiss. It's the way how I fucking kiss girls, actually. And a lot of my exes have criticized me for this, for being too aggressive. But this is the way how you kiss a girl in a sexual way. You know, the thing is, when you got a woman, you know, kissing you, you don't want to do this romantic shit. I mean, you want to fucking grab her and shove your fucking tongue down your throat. I mean, that's how a kiss should be. It should be a fucking horny, sex-driven kiss, like what Ziggler did. See, this is why I get behind Ziggler. Because, you know, the guy is relevant. He's more believable than all these other fucking fruity PG bastards. So, an awesome fucking kiss. Like an Attitude Era style kiss, and maybe one of the best kisses I've seen in WWE history. I mean, there's not a lot of kisses that come to mind that were that great, you know, but this was good. Then we got Kyle Lee defeating Otunga. Why is this even fucking on the card? What? And then we get what was probably one of the best fucking segments I've seen in Raw history. So we get Superstar of the Year, and fucking Ric Flair returns. I was not expecting this. I read the rumors like everybody else, but nobody knew when Flair was coming. They kept this on their wraps, and it was amazing. It was like back in the day, before the internet, before spoilers and shit. This guy just fucking comes back out of nowhere. And It's amazing. They announced Superstar of the Year. And who is it? John Cena. Remember what I said in my TLC review, right? Everybody was like, oh, you don't know that. You know you're talking out of your ass. It's going to be Punk. It's going to be Punk. And it was Cena, you stupid fucks. How about you start listening to me for a change? I am always fucking right. I have been watching wrestling for fucking over 2 decades. I know a little something about fucking wrestling. Even though my haters like to say, you don't know anything about wrestling. I do know a lot. And this just fucking proves it. I knew that they were going to fucking get Cena in there. This is fucking fruity ass, fucking retarded bullshit right here. It's fucking rigged. I mean, do you need any more proof that this was rigged? So the crowd just boos the shit out of Cena. Fucking awesome, just booing Cena out of the building. So, you know, Flair is there, and he's like calling Cena his man, which I wasn't crazy about, but he doesn't have a choice really. So then Cena stays silent for like 5 fucking minutes. He doesn't know what the fuck to do because they're just booing him out of the fucking building. And so in the cheapest, most Boy Scout move, he goes, oh, well, I'm going to give this to Flair because he deserves it more than I do. Because he can't think of any way to get the crowd on his side, and it doesn't fucking work. He might have got like a couple of fucking cheers up in the cheap seats by a couple of tards, but then Punk comes out, and this guy just lays waste to the whole crowd and Flair, and they're going back and forth. Cena just gets out of there, and then you got, it's just Punk and Flair going back and forth. He tells him to get in the ring, and they're gonna fucking fight. And then they get in the ring after it was awesome. He's just insulting everybody, owning everybody. Flair's owning Punk, Punk's owning Flair, and then they get in the ring. And then Punk takes his fucking crutch with one leg and starts hitting him with it. Then Flair just hits him in the eye. He puts the figure 4 on Paul Heyman. Then Flair is still in the ring standing tall. Then the Shield comes out. Daniel Bryan King come out of there. It's Ryback. And it's a big, massive, awesome brawl. And then there's a whole bunch of shit just happening. Oh my fucking god. This segment was just fucking epic. It was amazing. It's so much like action. Great promo work. It was like this belonged in the Attitude Era. This was an Attitude Era style promo segment. All this shit that we saw here, all of this 1 30-minute segment topped everything on Raw 1000. This is how you fucking do a show. I'm not saying that it has to be like this every single night, but if we at least get something that's as half good as this every night on Raw, a half good, Raw would be fucking awesome. Because this was one of the greatest moments of all fucking time. It was that awesome. There was just a lot of energy out there. Everyone was into it. Punk was into it. Flair was into it. The crowd was into it. It was just amazing. And then you get some shitty Brodus Clay defeating JTG match because of fucking shit. Then we get the LOL moment of the year. The Rock wins it, but what the fuck was up with this shit? Santino is about to steal the award, and they have Tensai. He's got an ice pack taped to his head, and we're supposed to laugh at this. He makes a couple of fat Albert jokes that have already been circulating on the internet for like months now, so it's not even funny. This was just really shitty and retarded. Tensai should have just fucking wiped the floor with Santino, and I guarantee you that would have gotten a lot of cheers, but they didn't do it. It's stupid. Why embarrass Albert like this? Like, you know, I'm not like a big Albert fan, but at least let the man keep his dignity instead of making him wear some retarded thing on his head. Do they have to like fucking do this? It's like, it's really not necessary. Like, at least let the man have his fucking pride. Then we get Cody Rhodes defeating Sin Cara. It was okay. They kind of like this 50-50 booking because Sandow lost earlier in the night, you know, but it wasn't bad. Then we get hashtag of the year. Last year was trending superstar, now it's just a hashtag. No surprise here that Ryback won. Zack Ryder and Layla. This was probably by far the worst presentation I saw. Ryder just seemed tired here. He just doesn't give a fuck anymore. Layla is basically just reading off of cue cards. It's so obvious. You can see her eyes reading a fucking card. They're like reading, going from side to side. She looked like a fucking deer in the headlights. It was pathetic. Shit was just fucking ridiculous. So Ryback gets this award, and you know, I'm pretty sure that he didn't have the most hashtags this year or whatever the fuck this was. I mean, I don't even know like who got tweeted about the most, like what the fuck it was supposed to be, but who gives a shit? Such an unimportant award. Social media, just get the fuck out of here. Concentrate on the fucking product. Concentrate on like doing awesome shit like the Flair and Punk segment instead of fucking social media, and then we'd have awesome shows every night of the week. And then Big Show comes out for a promo. The crowd chants boring. Thank God. Sheamus comes out. He gets booed. They're chanting what, and then Sheamus then hits Big Show with the big chair, the big goofy looking chair from last night that looked like like it was enlarged, like it was like World 7 and Super Mario Bros. 3, the gigantic world, some stupid shit like that. He's hitting them with the big chair. So does this mean that we have to see a fourth match between these guys? I hope the fuck not. I had enough of this fucking feud already. End it! For the fucking, sake of Christ. End this fucking boring ass feud. Then Ziggler comes out and he's gonna cash in. And I'm like, oh shit, I really thought he was gonna do it. And then Cena comes out and fucking screws him. I was fucking cursing at the fucking TV. I was like, holy fucking shit, this fucking guy ruins everything. And then I realized that I actually liked it, because this means that maybe Cena might be turning heel. It's a very, very slim chance, but it really seemed like they were going for more heat on Cena, because for the second night in a row, Cena got booed so heavily for doing this, and people were cheering for Ziggler. They were legitimately upset that Ziggler did not cash in. It all fell into place here. They were chanting boring towards a boring ass champion. They were booing John Cena, the PG motherfucker, face of the company, and they were cheering Ziggler, the future. How appropriate. This was, actually a good piece of TV that really, set, the building blocks for the future, where the company's going. The future looks a little bit brighter than it did, at TLC. And then you see Ziggler talking. He's arguing with Vicky in the back. They make a match for tonight, a mixed tag. When Ziggler was standing there, he had the stubble and the hoodie. He just looked like a star right there. I don't know what it was, but something came over me. I always liked Ziggler, but he just standing there, I was like, that could actually be, like Ziggler right there. Now, he looks like he could have a run as a babyface and succeed. I would actually believe it. Or like as an anti-hero, something like that. And then we get Del Rio, Miz, and Dreamer. And they defeat 3MB. It was amazing to see Tommy Dreamer come back. I wasn't expecting this. Philadelphia, the homeland of ECW. Not a great match, not a bad one either. A little bit slow, but it was just it was great to see Dreamer back. I mean, it's just the fact that it was just out of nowhere. These returns kept coming. It was very exciting. I'm not sure how I feel about Del Rio being face. I noticed that he went for the suicide dive, so maybe they're gonna have him return to the the luchador stuff that he did in Mexico. Maybe he'll be more high flying now. So it could work. And then we get the newcomer of the year, award. Sheamus comes out to present it. And holy fucking shit, did he get fucking booed. I mean, people are just done with Sheamus. Much like how I am. They realize he's lame. He's not funny. He's not where he was a couple of years ago. So he says 3 years ago, talking about when he was fucking awesome, he was a newcomer. So who do they present it to? Ryback. And I'm not surprised. You know, you didn't have a lot of great newcomers here. For some reason, Brodus Clay is considered a newcomer, even though he was there at the beginning of 2011. He was there before last year's WrestleMania, and he's still being considered a newcomer. What the fuck is that? Just because he has a new gimmick, that doesn't make him a newcomer. He's not a completely different person. That is fucking dumb. And then Ryback comes out, and he gives his acceptance speech. And I swear to God, his voice has the raspiness of a fucking old man. You see the difference? It sounds like the same fucking thing. I mean, he sounds like fucking Rod Stewart in an old age home. Fucking raspy ass sounding retard. Like, get the fuck off the mic. Then he faces Cesaro. Cesaro says that the polls are rigged, much like the U.S. elections. You don't need to tell me that these polls are rigged, Cesaro. We already fucking know that. And I don't think that WWE should be pointing that out, by the way. But this match was pointless. Cesaro just runs away from it like typical WWE fashion. So I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Then the Shield just starts beating up Tommy Dreamer in the back. They throw him into the garage shutter, and it was a pretty good classic style backstage beatdown. Very, very like nostalgic style. Like the classic beatdowns that you would have seen during the 90s. This was a good piece of TV also. Then we get the match of the year, and I disagree with it. Even though Taker Triple H was a good match, it definitely should have been either Cena and Rock or Cena and Lesnar. As scary as that is, Cena actually had the best matches this year. That's fucking crazy to think that, but he actually was involved in the two best matches this year. That's and it wasn't because of him. It was because of the guys that he was facing. So Triple H comes out, and the haircut actually doesn't make him look better, because now he's all fucking nose. I felt like his fucking nose was gonna come through the TV and hit me in the fucking face. Not a great speech by any means, but he assures us that Taker is coming back. Taker should have been there fucking tonight. Come on. I was waiting for Taker, but he didn't come. Fuck this shit. But it was okay though. Then you get the mixed tag match. Cena, Vicky, Ziggler, AJ. Vicky and AJ leave, and then Cena and Ziggler, they start going at it one-on-one, and then just out of fucking nowhere, AJ comes out with a big black guy that I didn't recognize, and it's Big E Langston from NXT. I have seen this guy, but I haven't seen enough of full-length matches from him. Comes out and just rips Cena apart with some big big slam on the shoulder there. It's intriguing. It kind of came out of nowhere and kind of once again took away from Ziggler's spotlight, much like at the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? It's like it's all about Cena. It's all about Cena's next opponent. Not about Ziggler's next opponent, but Cena. If Cena's on your TV, it has to do with Cena. Fuck it. But it was alright, you know what I mean? I guess, this is AJ's new boyfriend. She starts prancing around him. Apparently, AJ likes black cock now. She's finished, with the white guys. Now she wants to fucking move on to guys with bigger penises. I can't say I blame her, but, I don't know. She's just kissing Ziggler, slut, but, Hey, yeah, it was a good show and all that, you know? You had one of the best moments in Raw history here. Fucking awesome Flair return. A lot of great returns. Steamboat returned. I forgot to mention that for the match of the year thing. So yeah, you had a lot of good shit here. It was a solid night. Really no good matches, but the segments and promos were awesome. So yeah, I have to say I really enjoyed tonight's show. I hope that this is a glimmer of light, on the pathway to hope for the WWE. If they can continue the greatness that they started tonight, 2013 should be a pretty good year for WWE. I'm not gonna hold my fucking breath, but I hope we get a good Rumble, a good Mania, a good Elimination Chamber and shit. Because 2012 was by far one of my least favorite years in the history of this fucking company. But yeah, epic show.